So, alright, guys, we're here with Silver Surfer Black number 2, and we're gonna go ahead and go over where we left off with Silver Surfer. Last time we went over Silver Surfer Black, and as you remember, last time Silver Surfer was caught up in front of that big metal door. The big gooey black hand came in and snatched him up and pulled him into the door, and we found out that it was the god Null. So we continue on from there, and as Null grabbed him up, we go ahead and we start this issue with another flashback from Silver Surfer, and he goes back to remembering as usual, being a herald of Galactus, and he starts talking about how he remembers that he has witnessed the King in Black before. He just can't really remember who he is, and he's talking about, of course, the god Null. And he starts to go through his memories, and he starts remembering that he came across a planet, and the planet called itself Clintar, and it was not just a normal planet, it was an actual symbiote planet. And we all know what a symbiote is. Venom is a symbiote, Carnage is a symbiote, you know what I mean? So it goes on to say that the planet bore his teeth to him, and it showed him who he was, you know what I mean? So it wasn't a normal planet, because, you know, Silver Surfer was out there looking for a planet for Galactus to consume so he could get his energy and all that stuff. And as soon as he shows up to the planet, it shows that it's not a normal planet. It's gooey, it's slimy, it's all of the above, and then it has teeth. So this is a living being, you know what I'm saying? It is an alien planet, but not really a planet so much. But it goes on to explain that it's called Clintar because Clintar is, in their language, means cage. And basically all these symbiotes gathered together and gaggled together to create this big gigantic cage to help to consume and lock down Null, because he was so evil, you know what I'm saying, and his creations decided to basically go against his will, you know, and they locked him up, and it shows him basically caged up right there. And then as we go along in the story, Silver Surfer, it cuts back to Silver Surfer having a huge battle with Null right there. What a spread right there. Once again, great work by Tradd Moore. He's a great artist. Dave Stewart with the colors. Woo! And Donny Cates with the storyline. Of course, you can't go wrong with these guys. This is such a great collaboration of artists and writers. But as we go along from there, we have Rad. He's battling against Null, and Null is just, you know, he's very strong. He's a god, you know what I mean? He's the first god of the darkness and all that, and the void, and yada, yada, yada. So as they're battling on, Silver Surfer is trying to fly away, you know what I mean? He's doing some evasive maneuvers, but the god King Null, he stabs his sword into the ground. And when that happens, this big flash of black light just comes up out of nowhere and consumes our boy Silver Surfer. And at the same time, while he's being consumed by this gooey symbiote-like substance, which I'm pretty sure is an original symbiote substance, it starts to swallow his body in whole. And as it's swallowing Rad, it tells him, hey, just give in, let it be. We're here to make it better. You know what I mean? So, but of course, Silver Surfer being Silver Surfer, he's gonna try to fight against it. Of course, you know, he's a good guy. You know, that's how the story is supposed to go. Okay, guys? But in the end, it's kind of futile for him, because Silver Surfer ends up becoming engulfed in this symbiote-like substance, and he ends up turning into an actual symbiote Silver Surfer, and they call him the Void Knight. And Null tells him, oh man, you're special. You're not like anyone else I've ever encountered. So, you know, he knows now that because Silver Surfer has the powers cosmic, You know what I mean? It makes him more stronger than your normal hero would be. You know what I mean? Because he has all the cosmic powers of the universe, basically. You know what I mean? But here's a good picture of the Void Knight. What a beautiful Silver Surfer symbiote. But that kind of makes me think also, going back to the story of Absolute Carnage. Carnage is actually going around and he's collecting these codices. A codex from each person who has worn the symbiote in Marvel comic books. Which is trying to, Carnage is becoming stronger and stronger every time he grabs a new codex. So we're trying to figure out, is Carnage going to actually go after Silver Surfer now that Silver Surfer was infected by some kind of symbiosis? I don't know. Let's find out later on. But I actually tweeted out a question to Donny Cates yesterday and asking him that same question. So we'll see if he answers or if it gets answered later on down the line in Absolute Carnage or Silver Surfer Black. So, but going back to the story, like I said, the God Null, he basically tells him, hey, you're not like any other. I'm going to call you the Void Knight and blah, blah, blah. But out of nowhere, there's a voice and it says, Herald, brace yourself. And you're like, oh, wow, is Galactus here to save Silver Surfer? You know what I'm saying? Because, that's what he calls Silver Surfer, his Herald, And it goes on to show that there's this big blast of light just blasts right in front of them. It just, boom, there you go. And then you see Null is like, oh man, how dare you? Oh, this can't be. You can't do this to me. You know what I mean? So Null is kind of a little bit pissed, But as they continue on, the voice is telling him, look, man, you need to run as fast as you can. So, I'm Spider-Man. Sorry. Wrong person, wrong hero. Okay, but Silver Surfer calls his board to himself. And as he's flying away, he's stating that he feels the cold on his neck and he feels all this, he feels it behind him. He feels it coming for him. So he's flying off the planet, but the planet comes to life and the planet is reaching for him. So this is a great shot right there. The planet Clintar. Just so you can get a size comparison, that little stream of light is Silver Surfer flying away. Okay? So this is, like I said, this is a great book. Null goes on to resurrect the 3 centuries and tells those 3 centuries to guard the throne. Don't worry, I'll be back. I feel like a chase right now. So Null he actually summons the Grendel. And we know the Grendel as the symbiote dragon that's been terrorizing Marvel Comics here in the past couple of months, you know what I mean? So there goes the Grendel right there with Null. And you see that evil grin he's got, and he's like, okay, we fixing to have a little fun with this, you know what I mean? So the story's getting exciting, guys, you know what I mean? You got Silver Surfer trying to get away from Null, and Null is just following him on this big old dragon, And his voice is talking to Silver Surfer at the same time, and there's so much going on all at the same time. But as you go on in the story, you see that Silver Surfer's being followed by the Grendel, and the Grendel's right on his tail. You know what I mean? So we're all like, "Get away, Surfer! Get away!" You know what I mean? Run! But I just want to show you this picture right here where he's just right on his tail right there with the Grendel, and oh man, that is awesome. And right there where his hand, he got that black hand, like I told you, he was infected by that symbiote goo. He starts to develop basically a small dwarf star in his hand, because that's what he got. He has this cosmic powers. He could create the stars and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So he goes on and creates a star, and he just flies straight through the dragon's mouth, man. Oh my God, it is amazing. And if you guys seen Captain Marvel, you remember that part where she's flying through the ship and the ship is just blowing up behind her. Boom, 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 boom. This is the same exact thing. The same exact thing. Where Silver Surfer is just flying through this dragon, and all of a sudden you just see him exploding all the way through. Doom, 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 doom. Oh man, that's amazing art. That's amazing art. So basically, in the last ditch effort, he blows up the Grendel dragon. He summons all and musters up all he has left to get cause his board because this voice is still calling him. He's like, "Come on, let's go, Norrin." And he's like, "Hold on, you called me Norrin?" So he's like, "Do you know me?" And the voice is telling him, "Yes, I know who you are. Herald of Galactus, Norrin Rad from Zenlam, blah, blah, blah." You know what I'm saying? So he's telling him, "Yeah, I can see into your mind and read everything you know." But the irony of the story is that Silver Surfer, it was the Herald of Galactus, conqueror of worlds. Galactus used to come eat up the worlds and eat up all the energies and all that stuff. But the irony of this story is that a planet is actually coming to save our boy Silver Surfer. And it's the planet Ego. Look at that. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Now that's awesome. So we now know that Ego has shown up to save Silver Surfer and to help him out. But also at the end, when Ego and Surfer finally meet face to face, and he's like, "Okay, I saved you," and yada yada yada. He's like, "Now let's go kill a god." Woo-wee! Oh man, I'm so ready for that to happen, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the story today. Silver Surfer number 2. It was Silver Surfer Black number 2. Remember that. Silver Surfer Black number 2. We'll go over number 3 and here pretty soon. And remember to like, subscribe, and share my content if you guys like it. You guys like comic books. Yes, continue to come back and check out what I'm trying to share with you guys. Yeah. Oh, and also an announcement too. Here pretty soon, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a little giveaway for at the 1,000 mark. So I need to get 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you're interested in getting something free and possibly winning a freebie, I will let you know exactly what the item is here soon in the next couple of videos or so. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting. I'm trying to make a very hard decision right now on what I want to give away as a free gift at the 1,000 subscriber mark. But I have a pretty good idea that you guys are going to love it. And if you are the winner, I'll go ahead and email you, and you could go ahead and shoot me your address, and I'll go ahead and mail you your gift at the 1,000 subscriber mark, guys. Okay, so like I said, remember to like, subscribe, and share my my videos with someone else who might like comic books. You know what I mean? Or someone who might like the MCU movies, or someone who even likes Dragon Ball Z. Boom. You know what I mean? So like, subscribe, share, Titans Review. Come back, see us. Peace out.